Friends, hello. Man, what a time to be alive. We got the Donald Trump out. Let's drink some coffee and talk about what possibly could be unfolding here in the next 24, 48 hours with Trump media stock. So, obviously, the news, someone tried to take out Trump here and he made it. Man, what a story. Legal problems, found guilty. You know, now this, what more can the guy go through? Let's talk about what's possibly going to happen here. So, you know, it's funny because I made a video just a few days ago and I was like, hey, obviously Monday, and I'm talking to everyone like we're just friends here, like we're just having a conversation. Because if you think you know what's going to happen here, you're out of your freaking mind. We've never seen anything like this. But, you know, obviously Monday we're going to have the Republican party here. It's going to be in, what is it, Milwaukee? Like I said, I'm just free flowing here. But here's the situation with that. This is something we've never seen before. We've never had a guy who has been the former president. He's been found guilty, has all this stuff going on, and I'm not even like saying like he's found, I'm just saying like that's just what happened. And now they tried to assassinate him. He's been, you know, so, and he made it. So, I mean, you're dealing with a situation that literally you could not write this movie to where people would believe it. You couldn't even write something like this because it's so outlandish. Now, the situation with Trump media here, everyone's wondering what's going to happen. I've had comment after comment after comment, and, you know, obviously things have changed now. Things have changed. So we still have the situation with tomorrow being the Republican convention, that going on. Trump did say just days ago that he wants to release the name of the VP. Whether he's going to do that or not, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do now. I mean, this is going to be big. But what I can say is that everyone has their eye on Trump media right now. And there's people that have never really gave Trump media the time of day. They've never talked about it. And like I said, you know, I said this in the last video where I'm starting to see Trump media pop up on TikTok a lot more, where now younger investors are looking at it, not so much for a long-term play, but just a hype play, a FOMO, you know, get in, get out, just repeat that process to where you're making money. We're seeing new investors be attracted to the stock, which is fantastic. This is great. But with that too, you know, this is really leaving the question. Last week we held this $30 range, which I thought was fantastic. I still stand by that statement. I think this holding at $30 is fantastic. The other thing with this is, you know, tomorrow, what can I say? Will tomorrow bring big numbers? During the trading hours tomorrow when the market's open, I would expect we're going to see some pretty high volume. I think it's pretty safe to say this will probably go to $35 to $40 tomorrow. I would think personally, I'm not saying it's going to, but I'm just assuming we're probably going to see some major inflow of volume tomorrow, just of what's going on news-wise. Not only it's the first day back in the market with the attempted attack on Trump, but it's the convention tomorrow. Tuesday is where I'm really looking at with what news will be released tomorrow night that will bleed into this stock tomorrow night going into Tuesday morning, and then where the rest of the week falls into that. Now, a lot of people are coming out right now that we think this could be a pretty rough week in the market generally, because last week was such just a high. Everything was on fire last week. I mean, everything was on a rocket ship last week. This week may be a little bit of a cool down, but Trump media here might have a really good week here. So this is where I just say, you know, if you believe anybody right now with this stock when they say they know what's going to happen with it, and even me, like, you know, we've never seen anything like this. We've never had a stock, a company where the face of the company is the guy who's the former president, you know, been taken to court, found guilty, now this with the attack, and everything else in between those little things right there. You know, this is crazy. I mean, you can't pay for this kind of publicity with what we're seeing right now. I mean, this is insane. I'm thinking we're going to see really good volume and big numbers on this stock this week. Now, am I saying this is going to $100? I'm not saying anything like that. But I do think if you're buying it at 30 right now, anything under 30, and you're holding it for the next 24 to 40 hours into Tuesday, maybe this might bleed into Wednesday. I don't know, depending on how high this goes here and what I mean, this is going to be a day-by-day progression of what news is going to break here. So this is probably going to be a week where if you're bag holding or you are trying to make some swing trades on this stock, it's going to be a great opportunity. I really do think that. So big week. I mean, there could not be a bigger week for Republicans, and there could not be a bigger week for Trump, and there's no possible way. I don't know that there's going to be a bigger week for this stock until the election. I mean, the vice president news was kind of like what we were banking on for another big run in the stock. Now that's kind of like, that's just like a side dish. I mean, I told my wife last night, I was like, I feel like we're living in a movie. I feel like we're living in like a movie, a TV show, The Matrix. It just doesn't seem like real life. I mean, like I said a minute ago, you can't write this stuff. This is unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. So whether you hate Trump, like Trump, I don't care. What I'm saying, as an investor, somebody in the market trying to make a swing trade here, trying to make money, I don't know that you're going to find an easier opportunity with what's going to happen. I'm willing to bet, and I've been pretty good at calling the stock so far, just on FOMO and hype with it. Even if this thing moves to $35 by 10:30 tomorrow, when we usually see the big push in the market until 2 o'clock, it's probably going to have some pretty decent volume in it. So, you know, I'd be careful buying in too high. Anything above 40, unless it's rolling into 10 o'clock here, I'd be careful buying too high. I really would. Tuesday is really where I'm thinking we may see the majority of our volume really come in, because Trump has really been quiet too, and he's doing this on purpose. He's being quiet because he knows Monday, tomorrow, is the big day when we have the convention. So, friends, I mean, what more can I say? I've already spoke on Trump media here. I don't want to say too much more because this is just wild. This is what a time to be alive. What a time to be an investor. It's crazy. This is freaking crazy. So, personally, I would feel comfortable buying in at $27 to $31 and selling at $36 to $40 if that's the kind of numbers we're going to see here in the next 2 days. Obviously, I hope I'm totally wrong about that, and I hope this thing moves to $50 to $60 just off of the hype in the media in the air. I don't know. Like, what does an attempted assassination bring in the market? What does it bring hype-wise with a convention on top of that, and probably naming a VP? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. And what is Trump going to say tomorrow? Is he going to unleash like a new idea that he's going to introduce if he becomes president? It's wild. It's truly wild right now. This is truly wild. Friends, take care. I will talk to you very soon, and best of luck out there tomorrow. Bye, everyone.